Okay, hey y'all, here's an update. I am in the forest. Not just any forest, a forest that I have put money on. A part of the forest, not the whole forest, of course. Anyway, um, this is where I'm residing. And, let me tell you something. This has been a roller coaster. I've been here, well, I've been in Florida. I'm in Florida, y'all. I've been in Florida for 2 days now, or this is day three. This is day three. There was the day I got here, then yesterday, and now today. Okay, so I'm not quite sure where I want to start. Like, God help me. God help me, y'all. I have been hard on myself with my decisions, like with just decision making in general for a long time. I've spoken on this a bit before about like how I didn't think for myself, I didn't choose for myself, I just didn't do a lot of things for myself. And there were decisions I actually did make in the past that I feel like I was just like influenced into making them. You know, it just wasn't me really thinking for myself. Anyway, and so I am here now thinking for myself. You feel me? I am learning, consequences of, my actions. And listen, I knew coming here to a place that I don't know anybody. My family is in Savannah, y'all. My family is in Savannah. I don't know anybody out here. You feel me? I knew that I was taking a chance. I'm on my own. Well, I have God, of course. And just that alone, just the thought of my family being hours away, over 200 miles away, is scary. It's scary. And y'all, if y'all wondering what I'm looking down at, I'm looking at this little bug crawling on my jacket. You see it? Can you see it? Hold on, I can't hardly see it. Oh, you can see it. It's a bug crawling on my jacket. Anyway, y'all. Oh, and if you didn't know, I'm in a tent, okay? I've never lived in a tent until now. Y'all know, if you've been watching, I've been living in my van for over a year, and I just left that behind, took what I could on my moped, and yes, we drove 200 miles, y'all, on my moped from Savannah to Florida. And yes, it is wild. I know. And so if there's a will, there's a way. I'm still so shocked that I did, you know what I'm saying? And y'all, like, that was my transportation. And this is another thing, this is what we really gonna talk about. That was my transportation getting here. It took 8 hours, which could have been a 3-hour drive on like the highway, or even a 4-hour drive not taking the highway, but if I was in a car type drive. But it took 8 hours for me to get here. And I was so exhausted. I wanted to stop. I wanted to turn around. I wanted to, yeah, there's so many things I wanted to do, but I just kept saying, like, no, I have to keep going. I have to, because if I just didn't even try, I'd find myself right back where I started. And let me tell you something else, like, so my transportation, she took me that 8-hour drive, and then I took a nap here. I told y'all this in the last video. I took a nap and I went out to get something to eat, and I was coming back and the belt popped. You know, I was feeling defeated and all that. And so somebody helped me. You feel me? I prayed. I prayed as I was walking and about to walk 14 miles. I'm like literally miles from the nearest grocery store and restaurants. You know, there's a gas station like 10 minutes up the road. That's good, you know. Other than that, it's miles. So, y'all, I knew it was a crazy thought to even think to push my moped 14 miles. It's just, it didn't feel too smart to leave it where it was at either. So, I just said, I'm going to push this and I'm going to pray. I want to trust. And guess what? As soon as I allowed the fear to leave my body and truly trust, because I didn't truly believe it when I first started saying it. It took me saying it a few times and just trusting truly that help is on the way, that God got me. You feel me? And like I said before, God not going to give you something you can't handle. So, okay, y'all, it's different things I want to speak on, like the transportation. I want to tell you about the help I got, okay? Okay, so the transportation. I'm still looking at this bug, y'all. Anyway, so the belt popped. And, I'm thinking like, man, this is how I'm getting around. What am I going to do? And I'm not going to lie. Like, I woke up just now, like, I woke up thinking to myself, like, how am I going to get back to Savannah? That's what I was thinking. Because, like, I got some money. It's not enough for, like, an Uber or a Lyft or whatever there. I got some money, which is great, But look, the thing is, too, it's like summer, you barely even tried. Like you're here, but you didn't quite try hard enough, and I was like already trying to run, and and my thing is, what if I did decide to walk back? Because y'all, I even had the idea to walk back, hike. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it does sound wild. I've heard stories of people doing that. Never did I ever expect that I would be doing it though. Anyway, I mean I didn't, but listen. Never did I expect that I would even consider it, Anyway, so I'm over here. Where am I? What am I saying? So I'm over here thinking to myself, like about the walk back. But then I'm thinking, Summer, you would consider walking back to Savannah before you would consider walking, like, it's a long distance, but it's a way shorter distance to walk to one of these jobs out here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm over here feeling like all is lost. I was feeling like all was lost. You know what I'm saying? And just worried. And y'all, God keeps showing me time and time again. God keeps showing me time and time again that if you just put in the effort and trust in God, help will come. You don't have to do everything by yourself. You don't. Let me tell you something. Okay, so the help that I received. Now, like I said, God not going to give you something you can't handle, okay? And I trust that everything happens for a reason. You meet who you meet because you're supposed to meet them, and they were supposed to meet you. Okay, so this person that helped me is a man, older man. He drinks quite a bit and whatever. I knew what I was getting into when I accepted this man's help. And I know that the type of person I can be, like the type of person that just like doesn't even hear a person out when I do need help. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, no, I'm okay. Knowing damn well I could use some help. You know what I'm saying? I prayed and that man showed up. He showed up on his bike and he let me push his bike while he pushed my moped back to his place because he wasn't too far, He just so happened to, he saw me and he was debating on stopping to help. He said he didn't know if he was going to stop because he know how, people be trying to shoo him off and all that. Y'all, this is actually a pretty funny story. So anyway, I got that bug off me, y'all. I had to get it off because it was like crawling up. Anyway, he was like, he wasn't going to stop because like girls always be like, like, he was talking about like girls have attitudes with him. He didn't know if I was going to have an attitude or whatever. And I told him the perspective of, the girl that would have an attitude. Sometimes we're just like afraid or like, we just don't want to deal with that sort of thing. Like people just, not everybody have good intentions, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I kept appreciating him, telling him that I appreciate him so much for helping me the entire time. Cause I spent the night there, y'all. And y'all, that man. Listen here, these men out here. This is not supposed to be a video about men, but I mean, it's a part of the video. It's a part of what I went through. It's a lot of people out here, y'all. And this is what a young lady said. Well, I'm young too, but anyway, let me just get to the point. This man, a lot of men out here, they will try to guilt trip you into things. Do not let them guilt trip you. Do not, okay? Hell, if anything, guilt trip them. Guilt trip them the same way they're trying to guilt trip you. Like, listen here. Because that's what I had to do. I had to use my wits in this situation. Now, listen. That man, he, trying to portray he's a good guy. Which, typically, yeah, sure, what you did is a good thing. You helped me. Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? When we got to this place, we were smoking, and, he was steady offering me shots. I knew he was trying to get me fucked up. I took like one shot, and no, I took like 2 shots. But I'm good. You know what I'm saying? He kept trying to. He was drinking beers. He kept getting beers. Like he wasn't even finishing the whole can. He just steady drinking beers, and I think he thought he had a chance. Like I genuinely, I just think I don't know. He really tried though. Now listen, that night. He was very handsy, very just kept trying to touch all on me. Yeah, I could have left at any point. I could have left and just decided, man, fuck this. I'm just gonna walk, But no, I endured. I suppose maybe it's got something to do with I have experienced different things in my life, so that was just another experience. I don't know what to call that. But I made it. I slept in a warm bed, nice and comfy bed. It was uncomfortable in the sense that I was peeling his hands off me the whole night. Could not go to sleep. He went to sleep a couple of times and then woke back up putting his hands on me again. But and I think, y'all, I'm not lying. Like, I really think that if I wasn't as strong as I am, like I'm not strong as fuck, but I think I'm a little stronger than him. And like he literally got on top of me too, and he kept thinking it was funny. Like, listen, if I was to get angry, like he would try to turn around on me. Like, well, what's wrong? Like, blah, blah, blah. You're a woman, I'm a man, and blah blah blah. Yeah, I know. Okay, sure. I'm not gonna say the D word, but I really needed help at that time. It was late. I'm in an area I don't know, and that's what I'm telling myself right now. That's what I'm telling myself. Okay. Anyway, he kept trying to put his hands in my pants, and y'all, it was just awful. Luckily, I had on sweatpants that had the draw straps on them. So when I first seen that he was trying to put his hands in my pants, I tightened my pants as tight as I could tie them. And he noticed, and he was like, what you doing? Like, why, dude, was you serious? And I was also trying to keep in mind, this man is drunk. Not that he didn't know he was doing. He knew what he was doing. He knew. And listen here, the thing that I want y'all to listen now, because this is like me learning about men too. This is not how all men are, but there are plenty like this man that, of course, some people would be like, hey, yeah, they'll fuck him for the help or whatever. But I wouldn't, no, I'm not looking to do that. If you're a genuine man, really out here wanting to help these women, because that's what he made it seem like. He said, I saw this black girl, I just didn't want her to be out here by herself. I just really wanted to help you. That's what he's saying. He's saying that it's coming from his heart. But, it's showing, the whole time I was there, he was showing that he really was just trying to get at me or something. Or maybe it's just because I was there, a pretty lady sitting there. He just was like, man, I gotta try, So anyway, listen here. This is what it is. He had to go to work the next day. So he trusted me to stay there. I'm grateful he did. So while I was there, I decided to make myself useful by cleaning, just tidying up a bit. Not that his house was dirty as fuck. It was, he kept it up pretty much, Anyway, I'm trying not to rush through the story here, because, I don't need to rush. So, this man, he goes to work, and I'm at the house all day with myself. I'm feeling good. He's steady reminding me, you good, girl, you could just stay there till, because we just trying to figure out my scooter situation. Because he could fix it he's a mechanic. I left that part out. Okay, I had to clear up some storage. Anyway, so, yeah, he's a mechanic. And so he promised to fix my scooter for me. Anyway, so, he got off work. And, not to mention, I forgot to mention, that night, he kept me up because I didn't feel safe to go to sleep because he just kept touching me. And anyway, I eventually did fall asleep, but he also fell asleep at some point too, and he woke up late for work. So he already told me about this lady friend that he has, but he explained it as it's not that serious or whatever. I knew in my mind though that it's usually different for the woman. Like, some men will say it's not that serious, but the woman thinks something completely different. So I already knew that in my mind when he told me about her in the first place. But I'm just thinking about me right now, and I ain't looking to do nothing with a man. Ew. Anyway, I'm not trying. Anyway, now what happened? Oh yeah, so he overslept trying to get some cooter all night. And he been drinking. Like, he said he do this all the time, but like he done. Anyway, he overslept, and he had gave her a key. So this lady done come in the house. She see me in his bed, and I'm sure she's thinking all these different things, like, what? Like, you're fucking somebody or whatever? Of course she's thinking that. But absolutely fucking not. It's really twisted, y'all, because the story just gets even weirder. But I really think that he was lying. Anyway, she didn't say nothing to me. I played sleep, because I ain't want no foolishness going on. Listen here. Listen here. I am not even trying to be with the foolishness. Not at all. Okay? I played sleep. I heard that lady walk up in there, and I don't even know how I woke up so easily like that. I just heard. She wasn't even loud and yelling or something. I just woke up. And, I felt like the smart thing to play sleep, child. Anyway, he said he talked to her and let her know I'm just somebody he helping and all that, whatever. Listen here. Now, this is where I feel like he was lying at. Or maybe he wasn't lying. Maybe she one of those pick-me's or something like that, y'all. Maybe she one of those pick-me's. Because listen, so he went to work, and I've been there all day. He come back talking about he had to take a shower and whatever. And, he was about to hang out with his woman. And, in my mind, I'm thinking, dang, like, I'm in his spot. I'm pretty sure they would typically just be chilling in here, That's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking maybe they got to go to her house now because I'm here. And he didn't say nothing like that. He wasn't trying to make me feel unwelcome or anything, like in the sense, So he left with her. I don't know where they went, but they went somewhere. And he came back, and talking about that I had to get a ride and go back to over here. And that's after he was steady reassuring me that I would be fine, that I'm okay there. But he was saying that because she was getting mad and all that. And this is the weird part, y'all. He was saying she was getting mad because he shouldn't have to beg for poom poom, for the cooter cop, for the cooter rooter. He said that she was mad at me for not giving him the cooter rooter. I said, that don't even make any sense. And y'all, I did offer him money. And not to mention, he didn't ask me to do anything. He told me to chill at the house. He told me to chill. I took it upon myself to make myself useful and tidy up. I even asked him, like, is that okay? Because I didn't want to be touching stuff and, things be out of order or whatever. He said, yeah, if you want to, sure, whatever. I offered him money. He didn't want my money. He want the cooter rooter. But see, he didn't want me to know that that's what it was. He don't want to seem like the sleazeball he is. Listen, I'm not trying to be funny. Like, dude, help me. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just just stating the facts here. Now, he tried to help me to stay there. He talking about the girl want to fight me now. She ain't never said nothing to me. For all I know, he just making shit up. I'm just being for real now. For all I know, he just making shit up, trying to get me out of there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe he being for real, but that girl, the lady, never came all rowdy out the mouth to me or anything. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he just wanted to bring her up in his place, and that's his fucking place. You know what I'm saying? And this was just like, I did say to him, like, hey, I mean, I get it. Like, this is your life, and I just came here. I just got here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Like, you had plans and whatever. But he kept on saying that she was mad because he shouldn't have to beg and whatever. No, I feel like those are his words. Those were his words. He was mad because all night long he had to beg and didn't get shit out of me. And, like, I could have offered him money. I did offer him money, but he didn't want that. He wanted something else that I was not offering. You feel me? And then he started saying things last night, and I was just anything. He started saying things like he wasn't trying to direct it at me. He was just saying girls. Like, you girls out here, they be out here be with anybody. Like, I don't know. He was saying weird shit. I wasn't really like listening to him for word, but like he was obviously butthurt. And y'all, the whole time I'm sitting there just uncomfortable, just trying to sleep. I even made me a little covers on the floor to sleep. You know, this man got on the floor trying to get all close up on me and all that. I said, hell, if we could have gotten to bed for all that, why you right here? He was all in the spot that I'm finna lay on. And it's like, it's obvious he was just wanting one thing. Obvious. And yeah, y'all, I could have left. I could have. That 14-mile walk was the only thing keeping me there. Only thing that was keeping me there, that 14-mile walk. Anyway, I didn't have to make that walk. He wound up sending me money to take a Uber over here. So that was good. That was good. He's not 100% a sleazeball, okay? Everybody got their ways. I'm going to just put it like that. I'm not perfect. He's not perfect. Nobody's fucking perfect. And listen here, this is what I want to say too. I believe he's going to learn the error of his ways. Like, in the sense that you're just treating me like just any old thing. Like, I'm just supposed to want to fuck you. Like, dude, just because you got a place don't mean I just want to fuck. Just because you a man don't mean I want to give you my cooter-rooter. It's like he thought just because he's a man and I'm a woman, I'm supposed to just open it up to him. What the hell's wrong with him? And just because listen here now, I don't care how my lifestyle look to somebody. Listen, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do that foolishness. Not with just any old body and shit. God damn. Y'all. So I'm here at my tent. I slept here last night and that was very comfy. I didn't have to fight him off all night. And you know what? I did want to sleep at his place last night because it was warm and comfy in his bed, but it was not that comfy in the sense that I had to peel his fucking hands off me. It was disgusting, y'all. And I kept feeling, I think you know what I'm going to say. It was gross. It was gross. But that just goes to show y'all I've been through some things. And I've gotten through them. I got through that. And I'm sure there's much more I'm getting through. Y'all, right now, I am 14 miles from the restaurants and grocery stores. And there's, like I said, there's a gas station like 10 minutes up the road. And I do have transportation. And my daddy told me, you better use Mutt & Jeff. I remember him telling me that, and that is something I keep in my mind, y'all. All is not lost. And I have this. I thank God. I thank God. So, if y'all enjoyed this, like, comment, subscribe. Help me monetize my channel. Straight up. That's the real. Cash at me. $ Tyisha Robertson. TYISHAROBERSON. Capitalize the T and the R. Okay? That's that. Support. You feel me? Support. I am living my best life. I am doing what I said I'm doing. I'm doing it. And oh my gosh. And I'm trusting. I am trusting. I trust. I trust. I trust in the divine power to bring me just what I am looking for, just what I desire. I trust in the divine power to bring me what I desire. I trust in the divine power to bring me what I desire. Y'all be watching. I be seeing y'all. Thank you for watching. I'm so grateful that you appreciate this. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate God. I thank God that y'all are here. Show some love. Help me monetize my channel. Okay, that's it. Y'all, do your thing.